Hey everyone, what's up? Only Smeefy here, and I have a very special video for you all today. This is a videotape given to the press in 1995 from E3 of a bunch of beta Nintendo 64 games that I found online. I'll put the original down below in the description. Credits to Groove Rider for posting this on the YouTube, as he was part of the press back then. So, yeah, let's go through this. We're starting out with Super Mario 64 here. And right now, I mean, everything looks pretty much the same. You can notice that Mario as like a Paper Mario sprite. I think that's cool. Same with the stars, the coins, the chain chomp back there sounded a little different than usual. And I just think it'll be cool to look at all this beta footage. You can see here, I'm sure this looked really cool back in, '95 when they showed this off, opening the doors, the castle, everything. I remember seeing the castle for the first time and it blew my mind. You'll see that right there. And apparently that's an image of someone playing an N64. I don't know if there's any truth behind it or not. I meant to Google that actually. Right here, I'll notice those enemies look not complete to say the least. I think that box is in a different place as well. I know it's going to be one of those commentaries. Actually, I don't know all the games on here, um, where I pick everything out. But, this looks pretty much the same. I'm actually shocked they can have this level, so far ahead. The coin sprites look a bit off. Boo right here, you can look at him. He looks different. His face looks different. I actually kind of prefer that face. He has a mustache. So, dude, I obviously prefer this Boo to the other Boo. I think the walls might be a little brighter here. I know. I know this game way too well. And yeah, that's that. So now we're getting on the Star Wars, which of course is the Empire Strikes Back, and I'm pretty sure that was almost launch game. I mean, the launch games were only in Mario 64 and Pilotwings, but this game, dude, I remember getting this game. I think I got it in like '97 or '98, a little later, but still, this level. Anyone that played this level back in whenever it came out, it was amazing to play this. It still looks good today. These parts, I just like flying around a lot better than these parts, to be honest with you. But this game was really creative, really fun. I didn't like it back in the day so much because you couldn't play as main heroes, but this guy, which I forget his name, I haven't played this game in a few years, honestly. I remember, I don't know, he grew on me. I like this game a lot now. You can see this is the Millennium Falcon section from the game. And like I said, I haven't played this game in a while. I know the HUD looks outdated, but other than that, I can't really pick out much else that looks off to me or otherwise unsettling. But overall, dude, this game looks pretty cool, even all these years later. Um, Hit Reticule, I think, might have been different. Alrighty, now, Pilotwings. I actually have never played this game on the N64. I remember trying out the Super Nintendo Pilotwings one time, and I couldn't even get past like the tutorial level or whatever. That is a hard game. This one looks a lot easier from what I'm seeing, though. It honestly looks a lot like the 3DS one, which I believe the 3DS one was modeled on this one. There's only three in the series, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, let's talk to myself here. But, seriously, this game looks pretty nice too. I think the draw distance here probably would have been pretty impressive back in the day. And how the land, I mean, nowadays the land doesn't look that detailed, but back in the day, I'm sure it looked, this looked really cool. I don't know what the Microsoft Flight Simulator was like um, back in '95, but I bet it didn't have anything on this. Um, what else? The Star Wars flight games were out by this time, right? TIE Fighter and X-Wing, or maybe just X-Wing. I know TIE Fighter is amazing. I played part of that. I suck at like strategy though, so I epic failed. I might post that sometime though. It's quite a fun game, and I just need to dedicate more time to it. I've never flown a TIE Fighter before. Well, like really play that game, you really have to know to fly one. This is a hang glider section, which, looks really dated. I think these rings changed, actually. I mean, I've seen a couple videos of this game. You can see all these games, I think, are the Japanese builds, unless they're American games, Like, you'll see some rare games later. And you saw, what, Star Wars. I'm pretty sure that was made in America as well. Could be wrong on that, but pretty sure we made it over here in good USA. But yeah, as you can see, there's um, just these graphics. I know this is like the one game that I'm not familiar with in this press roll. You can see right there, it's obviously telling him that he should go screw himself because he didn't do a good job. At least that's the message I always got in this game. But yeah, Pilotwings. What else can I say about Pilotwings? This is I wouldn't mind picking this game up nowadays. It looks pretty cool from all this beta footage. I'm just trying to figure out, what might have changed. Only two things I can really figure out is that bottom fuel bar and the sidebar, and then the rings I think might have changed as well. But again, I've never played this game, so I could be completely wrong. This kind of looks like it's based off of Lunar Lander a bit, just how the jetpack works. It kind of seems like Lunar Lander was a big inspiration for this level. I do remember that you could choose your own avatars for this game, and that was the first time I've ever seen like avatars for a game. You see it like in every Wii game nowadays, but back then it's just stupid Mii's. But back then avatars were kind of a rarity, so that's cool. Well, they were in Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune, but come on, do we really have to count those? But yeah, Pilotwings, man. I don't know why this press footage dedicated the most time to Pilotwings. Mario 64, I would think would have like, just tons of time dedicated to it, but that's okay. I mean, like I said, this does look impressive for a 1996 game. I'm not gonna lie, it really does. So maybe that's why they showed this off for like, Jesus, 5 minutes. Crazy. Yeah, you better exit. Alright. Oh my God. Um, Yay, Killer Instinct. Now this one's a trailer, man. This one just okay. This was disappointing because I'm like, all right, Killer Instinct beta footage. Oh yeah, and they just called it Killer Instinct here as well. This was the sequel though, Killer Instinct 2, which they later would rename Killer Instinct Gold. So I wonder why they just said Killer Instinct. Maybe they were originally going to port the original game, but they'll show off the roster here, and I'm pretty sure. Again, this is another game I haven't played in a bit, but I don't think like that guy on the left is off of the original one, so or her. Yeah, so this is a sequel. This is totally the sequel, Killer Instinct 2. But the weird thing, I don't even remember that fly guy is even in the actual game. I think he is, but yeah, that guy. Um, yeah. But guess what, everyone? This is the entire footage. See, it's over. Why? Why did they do that? Oh, we're making Killer Instinct. I could do that. I could make a trailer better than that. That's just sad. All right, now here's Wave Race 64, and this is a seriously underrated game, ladies and gentlemen. This game needs your attention, and as a matter of fact, it demands it. Because this game, nobody ever talks about it. Nobody. I never hear anything about this game, and you know what? It's awesome. Just a really fun racer on N64. Decent draws distance, improved from what you're seeing right now. The HUD, other than the thing in the bottom left, speedometer, it pretty much looks the same, I believe, in the final version, or it could look completely differently. But this looks pretty accurate, other than the draw distance in the final one was kind of improved, and there was a lot more scenery than this, or this could be like the first level. I don't think there's any scenery in the first level, but yeah, man, that game's cool. Look at this now, Super Mario Kart R. That's just crazy, and I've always wondered what R stood for. Um, that was something in the 90s. I can't remember though. Look at that Bowser and that Wario, man. That's crazy. But now, right here, this is the famous thing that we all know. The graphics look pretty similar. The characters look a little low res, but other than that, the graphics look pretty much the same. Oh, and the portraits are all frontal views rather than the side view. And there's Magic Koopa. Did you see Magic Koopa? You might want to back up. There he is again. But yeah, in this version, they replaced Donkey Kong Jr. with Magic Koopa. I'm not really sure how Magic Koopa was the one again in this game. Maybe this game was just hot off the heels of Yoshi's Island, so they wanted Magic Koopa. You can see him really clearly right now. And you know what? If he didn't replace my main character, DK, I'd actually prefer Magic Koopa over like Wario or Bowser. It makes sense to put him in instead of Bowser. Really sad that he didn't get in. Now this is Blast Core, and this is another one I do not own personally, but I'm pretty sure this is beta footage. Or my bad, I should say it is beta footage, but I'm pretty sure this is mock-up footage of the game because you can just see there's no HUD. Unless there's no HUD in the actual game. Oh my god, I'm actually unfamiliar with this. I feel so bad. But the graphics here look really nice as well. I really like the shininess on that truck there. Yeah, shininess on the truck. Um, you can see right there, Rareware made it. Whoa, who would have guessed? This is the, kind of like the arcade intro. And yeah, that's it. Now, Kirby's Air Ride. I know you guys never expected this one today. The audio is completely silent on Kirby's Air Ride, but hey, that's all right. You can see that he's flying on a paper star, and this is like one of my favorite GameCube games, honestly. So I'm so glad they waited. This game with 4 players is an absolute blast. Right here, it looks like a piece of crap. I'm not gonna lie. Kirby looks nice, but everything else just looks god awful. So I'm really glad they decided to like can this for like what, like 7 years. That really helped it out. It sucks for people that were waiting for it for all that time, but hey, you got a good product in the end. I really enjoyed this game. And alrighty, now we move right into Star Fox 64. Now this one I'll try to go over everything. There's so much in this trailer. I know I watched this once already. I'm just gonna ignore the fact that it's in Japanese and oh, okay. First of all, you'll notice there's not many textures. This is Corneria, the first level. Took me a couple of times to figure out it's not the snowy level, or maybe they wanted the snowy originally. But yeah, this is Corneria. You can see some of the assets. They don't have the grass textures yet. The draw distance is really low. You can see your shield gauge looks really weird. The upper left thing I can't even make out here. I do remember that being a toy at Taco Bell though, like that thing is just on a little joystick. If anyone has that, you're awesome. Because I have it too. But you can just see right here the textures. And this boss battle actually looks interesting here, how it plays out, how he just kind of going forward and then he loops back. There's not really any cutscenes or anything when this boss appears. I kind of like that in a way, how it just kind of shows up. And would have been kind of cool if he was just a mini boss and you always fought the alligator guy. And if you just got a certain amount of kills, you can go on to the next level. I don't know. I just kind of like how he's there, and then you can see him flying away. The big things here is the draw distance sucks, and the textures just weren't in place. But other than that, this game looked really fun, and I'm sure tons of people look forward to it back in the day. You can also notice when they cut out, that looks different, like the blank spot, like there, right there. Back bit is there. That looks different than the final version as well. I mean, that's obviously a placeholder, which is squares. You or I could make that in MS Paint. And then they fly off. That was cool. That's probably my favorite trailer in the entire game, or the entire thing. And you know what, everyone? That wraps up this video. So, hope you all enjoyed this. You can share your N64 memories below. This is Only Me Feet saying, look ma, no hands. Later, guys.